What's going on, y'all? So right now, I'm just finished work. We're gonna be talking about how the New York City just passed, how they're gonna be printing out stimulus checks. So in a new bill that they just signed, the economic plan for New York City, they just released signing new stimulus checks for the state. So, and you know what's crazy is it's for people that make 100. So if you make 150,000 less, anybody that makes 150,000 less will receive a stimulus check. So I mean that's a pretty chunk of change. Like even if you made 100 grand or 150 less than 150, then you could still get a stimulus check. Now if you were married and you filed jointly and you make over 300,000, you're still getting the stimulus check, which is crazy. So this is for, like I said, I don't really would consider like 100 grand a pretty low income, but you're still making you're still getting good money off of the stimulus check. So like I said, that's still good. Two incomes combined, $5 million, you're still getting a stimulus check. So far, what they said was about $500 from the state. You're gonna get a stimulus check. My thing is too, with the way the economy is moving and how they're printing money. Like I said, my plan with the money coming in, I'm gonna be investing it into Bitcoin, and I'm also gonna be investing into stocks, REITs, regular S&P. You have to be investing your money, or steadily the money in dollars is just going down. Like I said, they just printed this money out of thin air, and it's just crazy. They're just printing money out of thin air. So this is the state one. JP Morgan says we have 60 to 70% going into a recession. So I can only imagine that they don't really want to print stimulus checks for the Fed, but I can only imagine that they do. And once they do that, I can only imagine that Bitcoin, it will skyrocket 200,000, 150,000, even more. Right now we're sitting at like a 95 Bitcoin, 95,000 Bitcoin. So I can only imagine what it will be. And yeah, so right now they've released it. My plan with the money coming in, I'm going to be buying some more REITs, some more Bitcoin. So my whole thing was, I was just talking about this, how the economy, how the Fed just prints money to keep everything afloat. Like the market, it will never go down, because guess what? They don't want the market to go to absolute zero. They rely on it. The banks rely on it. So, and there's also new people coming to the network. What I mean by that is there's more people being born. More people have Social Security, so that's why more people are investing into the economy. So the economy will never go to absolute zero, regardless if we have a market crash or whatever. 20% down, you're gonna be easy time to load up. Everything's on sale. Like fire sale, when you see Black Ops, everything's on sale. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm loading up on Bitcoin, and also I'm going heavily investing. Right now, I'm doing around $800 a week investing. I plan to really lock in during this dip, and to see my progress in a few years. So you gotta think long term, don't think short. And any money you get, just keep investing, and next thing you know, one day you'll look back and you'll be good. Peace.